Welcome to the Minecraft Weekly Recap. My name is Chad, and each Saturday I'll be taking you through all the Minecraft news you may have missed over the past week. Be sure to subscribe so you won't miss a single episode. In this episode of the Minecraft Weekly Recap, I go through which versions of Minecraft Microsoft will no longer be supporting. I take you through an exciting new Java snapshot, and I talk with HelenAngel, community manager of Minecraft, about the Nether update and what new features are coming to Minecraft. Let's get right into it! There wasn't any Minecraft news until Wednesday of this week. On Wednesday, Minecraft Snapshot 20w28a was released, which gave us some surprising updates. Before we get into that, Minecraft put out a statement about some devices that will no longer be updated with new Minecraft features. Minecraft announced that effective October 2020, they are ending support for certain older devices and platforms. They will no longer be updating or supporting Gear VR, Windows 10 Mobile, Android devices with less than 768 megabytes of RAM, iOS devices running iOS 10 or below, or video cards that only support DirectX 10.1 or below. Players on Gear VR and Windows 10 Mobile will not be able to use multiplayer or realms once those devices are no longer supported. Android and iOS users with realms will still be able to access their realm. They have also stated that if you have a Realm subscription and play on one of those devices, you will be able to request a refund after October 2020. Just contact the support teams to get that started. Now onto the new Minecraft 20w28a Java snapshot. It has some really cool features and is more than just a list of bug fixes. The main new feature is custom biomes. We've seen a lot of biome changes so far, although none of it has really been fully encapsulated in a snapshot like this past week. We first saw Mojang experiment with biome changes in the April Fool's Infinity snapshot that came out earlier this year. That snapshot allowed you to go into multiple dimensions where parameters of the biomes were randomized. Colors were different, world generation was weird, and in general it was a really freaky experience because the world generation options were completely random. Later, we saw a snapshot that allowed you to export and import world generation settings. This allowed for new dimensions, but in a much more controlled way, and could be implemented using data packs. Now with this latest snapshot, Mojang allows complete control of biome generation. Things like the color of fog, sky, water, and which ambient music plays are some easy to access settings. But it gets complicated very fast, allowing the change of every type of block or generation, tree generation, how big the actual biomes are, and more. If you would like to dig into this, SlySlime tweeted out a GitHub link to the vanilla WorldGen data files. You can look inside the vanilla files, tweak some settings, and then see the changes in the game. This is all very complicated. If you want to learn more, SlySlime, the tech lead for Minecraft Java at Mojang, has published a video into some of the details. He has also said that he will be uploading a specific video in his Crafting Custom Worlds tutorial series about how to use these new features. In addition, there were a couple of other changes in the game. Brewing stands can now be crafted with blackstone. Villagers now emit green particles when joining a village, setting a home bed, or acquiring a job site/profession. Totems of Undying now give fire resistance status effect for 40 seconds when activated, and they also slightly tweaked the bartering loot. Those changes with the new custom biomes and a whole lot of bug fixes make this a snapshot pack full of new features. I have a very exciting guest today. Everybody, put your hands together for HelenAngel, the community manager of Minecraft. First off, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing really, really good. So I wanted to talk to you about some of the stuff we might see coming in the future with Minecraft. And we can make some guesses kind of off what we already have and what we've already seen, and maybe if that'll keep happening, keep going. So I kind of want to look at this snapshot talk about this snapshot that just came out, where you can do a lot of custom biome features. Is that something, like, where's that headed? Like, what's that all about?
So we've hinted at this before, and even actually came out and said it back in Minecon Anaheim in some of the dev panels that we did. But we're really wanting to make Minecraft, either Java or Bedrock, first of all, a great experience for everybody, no matter what platform you play, no matter what version you're on, but also to make it easier for people to go in and kind of make Minecraft their own. Because one of the big pieces of feedback we've always gotten is that it's just not super easy to modify Minecraft, right? And the awesome guys at Forge, they've done an amazing job doing everything in their power to try to make it as easy as possible on Java. But then you have Bedrock, which is this whole other animal where you have consoles, you have mobile phones, you've got 11 different platforms. And so it's not like PC where you can just go in and mess around with the files. Like, I don't know if you've tried to even...
a launcher, a different type of launcher for the Bedrock version. And so what we've seen is add-ons, like this great way to add on, and then also you have the marketplace, which kind of does all that for you. So if you don't want to have to worry about adding a behavior pack and adding a resource pack, you can just kind of get it right there in the marketplace. And that has all, so it's a little bit out of my range of knowledge, but I've been around community developers, people who make these maps and who do this, and they always talk about that sort of stuff as being like data driven, that you can go in there and kind of change a number and then bam, everything else is already changed. That's for the Bedrock edition. But I feel like I've been seeing that creep into the Java edition too, especially with this latest snapshot and kind of the ones we've seen before, where you can export your world generation settings and import them in. That we're getting some more of that easily editable, change this data pack, and then all of a sudden your world is different.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. That makes so
maybe
much
you're hinting
sense
that
too.
That's where we're going, maybe in the future?
I mean, it's definitely something that our community has requested, without a doubt, right? So, and, but also at the same time, we don't want to mess with the ecosystem that we already have with our amazing mod creators and stuff like that. So we're kind of doing a light touch here where you've still got the sheer power of Forge. I mean, nobody can say that Forge is an incredibly powerful modding engine for Java. It's amazing, right? So you've got the incredible power of Forge. But say you're just a tinkerer, right? And you just want to, like, what would be cool? It would be cool if I could make my own dimension, right? And it would just be nothing but diamonds, right? Well, we kind of made it so if you're a tinkerer, you can go in there and you can just do that. Or with data packs, if you just want to tweak some stuff, you can just do it really quickly. So it appeals to everybody. It appeals to, if you're really into coding, if you're really into like powerful mods, you have the power of Forge, right? Which is amazing, community made, community based, right? But if you are a tinkerer and you just want to kind of tweak stuff or play around with new dimensions or play around with new biomes, then that's great too. And the cool thing about the biomes is that we're seeing that ability to do that with biomes in both Java and Bedrock simultaneously. So like if I wanted to make my all diamond biome today, I could do it in both Java and Bedrock. And that to me is super exciting. That's
insane. I mean, they're completely different code bases. I think that is really cool. And I also hope that, other than all of the sort of legacy and like powerful features that Forge has, it also has an incredible community. And I hope that moving forward, we can get a community for sort of all the new stuff too, because it would be so nice just to have a data pack that could change all of this, very similar to how the behavior packs work on Bedrock, and just to have a data pack that, bam, now I have basically the Aether mod through a data pack. Like, that would be really, really, really cool. So awesome. Anything else you want to add?
Well, of course, we announced at Minecon that we will be bringing in mountains, right? So, I think some people thought that we were going to do mountains with Nether, but we had so much coming for the Nether update. Like,
oh my gosh,
we just jam-packed it in there. There was no room for mountains. So, but we absolutely, that is a priority for us. You know, we always want to do what the Minecraft community wants, and mountains was the vote. So we know that mountains is coming in the future. And as for what else, you know, we'll kind of see where it goes. But we do have a lot of cool stuff that's more kind of behind the scenes, but that I hope is really inspiring our community of creators, which is really, when you think about it, isn't that everyone in the Minecraft community in some way is part of this community of creators? So
totally,
I think it's really exciting. And the more that we can also see more parody stuff. There was a lot of parody things that came in 1.16 for both Java and Bedrock. So once again, we're getting closer to this beautiful, happy place where everybody can just play together, and it doesn't matter if you're on Java or Bedrock, one Minecraft, two code bases, everybody beautiful together.
It seems like an impossible task. It seems like an impossible task to, oh my gosh, like, let's just have 2 games and they're going to be exactly the same. So I really applaud the effort and can't wait to see it all kind of come together. It'd be awesome. And we can finally end the debate, Java versus Bedrock, both. That's what I actually say nowadays. Whatever your friends play on, just do that.
Yep, same here. And it's been a long time coming. It was actually back in an interview with Jonas back in 2016. So in 2016, Jonas said that our goal was for one Minecraft, 2 code bases, and that everybody would be able to have the same great Minecraft experience no matter what they played on. So it's been something we've been working on for a long time, but as you know, code isn't easy. And our developers, they work so hard. Like, these are the hardest working people you have ever met, and they're absolutely brilliant. And I'm not just saying that because I work with them either. I mean, they genuinely are. They genuinely, truthfully are. And they're just great people overall too. So, but everybody's working really hard on it. And, you know, one day we'll get there. You know, it's baby steps. It's, you know, we've got, like I like to see it, we've got big sister Java, right? Who's the 11-year-old code base. And then we have little brother Bedrock, who's just toddling around behind, who's barely 5 years old now. So, you know. I
mean, you got to give Bedrock some, just me personally, Bedrock has blown me away more than once with new features being implemented, with how they are implemented or how the behavior is slightly different. So yeah, I every day more and more I'm thinking of that, you know, little sister. I'm thinking, but that little sister growing up real fast, like catching up with big sister real quick. So yeah. Well, thank you so much for joining me. It's been fantastic talking to you.
Oh, you're very welcome. I always love talking to you. So anytime you want me on, I'm totally fine with it.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Well, that's it for this week's recap. I want to give a special shout out to Nico and his awesome mom for buying the new Nether poster for Nico's 8th birthday. Happy birthday, Nico, and I hope you have an awesome day. I'll sign it and ship it out ASAP. If you would like another poster, head on over to my store, HelloOMG.com, to get yours. The posters just came in from the printer and you can see them in person. I really, really like them. They are so unbelievable and I'm so happy how they turned out. So find those at HelloOMG.com. Thank you so much for watching this episode of the Minecraft Weekly Recap. Thank you to all of the YouTube members for your support in directly supporting me. Thank you so much. And also thank you to those who subscribe. You guys keep me going. See you next week on the Minecraft Weekly Recap. From inside of Minecraft, I'm OMG Chad. Keep crafting.